My kids watch that shit. My little cousins, a bunch of people watch that shit, and I see a lot of things that I don't approve of, that our culture represent, and I see it taking place on this platform. So I'm gonna turn that platform to an enemy of mine. That's just like simple. I like me. I'm not like a political person. I don't need DJ Academics, and not saying that in a disrespectful way. Like, you know what I mean? You doing your thing. I don't need you. I've been getting my money doing what I do. So why would I do anything else? Why would I stand on anything that don't represent what I represent? I wouldn't stand on DJ Vlad. I wouldn't stand on motherfucking Academics after you just try.
What? Is he
He
talking?
probably got a call. Give him a second.
There you go. He back.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
I said that's the farthest thing I can say is anything else is a grievance. When you taking it to talking about people and shit and speaking on people in certain ways, you gotta really be fully prepared to carry yourself like that when you see people like that. Every day I seen you just said something about me on the internet. I could have just posted your address today. I got your address. I ain't do that. I ain't want to take it there. And I know you're not ready for that with me, but I'm watching you repetitively go at rappers and taking from people without actually putting back in. If you putting back in, let me know. Cause I don't really see that side. I just see people taking from our culture, a lot of bad things happening, and you not putting back in, and that's really my grievance.
Well,
All right,
my
go
thing,
ahead.
yeah. Well, my thing with Meek is, and by the way, he made some points in there. My thing is that since 2015, I felt like we could have had that conversation. And I get it now. You feel like you got to position your brand against mine. That's fine. But I felt like you had a grievance against me since 2015. And by the way, in 2015, you did see some value in my platform. But because things didn't shake your way in a situation, and you might have thought my platform was culpable, you actually like the way you positioned yourself
But
against me at that
but let me
point
tell you this.
was
To me, look, this to step on that point. Your platform is like Justin LA platform. I tweet that platform every day. I don't need Justin LA for shit. I'm a millionaire. When I come on your platform, you was the platform that actually was getting the information and putting it on one spot. I wasn't coming to your platform as a place that I needed. I already was solidified from that piff, YouTube, hot new hip hop, everything you can even think of, and getting real money in the industry, doing numbers on the billboard at the same time. That shit was light to me. I never looked at it as such. When you start posting me, like one time you posted me like we had guns in the parking lot. You knew I was on probation. You knew that could have sent me to jail. I sent you a DM and had to tell you to take that down.
well,
That's
Yachty,
like
that
the
was all of
Yachty,
that's
the
that's
only
like a
sponsor.
op, right? You know that could send me to jail, and you know I'm on probation,
it.
and you got a
Meek,
video up
Meek,
on your site. Should I not go
Meek,
at you about that?
Meek. You were with licensed security, my brother. Like again, in a situation that everybody was covering. Like again, okay, I'll even chalk that up to my ignorance, but you was with security. It's not like you had no gun in your hand.
Like
But
you
still,
posted
fine.
these
I
young
got you.
boys
I
from
got
Philly,
you.
right? Look, you posted these young boys from Philly. Say if I just get on some shit and bring my young boys from Philly out and then something happen. You know you might be in that, right? You might be a part of that. Somebody die, you gonna be a part of that. That's how we play where we come from. So when you indulging in that, you gotta understand what you fully doing. Like when niggas is getting killed, when you posting NBA and them and Quando and them, then you posting OTF and all that, you better understand what you doing. I watch your posts. We could go right to your page. You got one of them niggas and then you got Dirk under that. It's like y'all inciting that shit and selling it. Let's go look at the page right now. I'll show it to
That's
you.
exactly what I was saying, bro.
I could go show you for verbatim what I'm talking about without even looking at your page, bro.
I mean, I don't. I personally don't think that situation is inciting. But you still. Not, like before we get to that, and I love to get to that. I'm just talking about, and this was the point I was trying to make because when you first came out and when things kind of went bad or whatever, like y'all, like it clearly was an issue with this. Like I'm talking back then, it was literally a point of your team wanted me to put something out that I didn't even know was true, and I basically said, "Nah, I can't put this out." I'm like, if y'all put it out, I'll repost it and say allegedly, but I can't put this out, and even if y'all tell me it's facts, and that's one of the things I was saying that what happened with a lot of artists is that like I love to hear in hindsight how people, they knew the platform was the craziest, worst. We've killed 3 million people, but initially, and by the way, I never said I made your career, so I never said you needed me, but I only said I never needed you. Like I don't think we need each other, and that's why I think we could coexist. But what I'm
But
saying is
no,
that
we not
at
on the
that,
same level. That's what y'all getting confused. Like the internet, you a guy, you got one little platform. Like you speaking as if we on the same level. Like I really hold weight. Like some of these guys that you dealing with and talking to, really hold weight. They really put work in certain areas and things like that. And then you stepping in, and you did come up fast. You like a Facebook or a Twitter. You like you got a lot of fans. But it's still a difference when you stepping into these zones, speaking as if you in this same area or you hold the same type of weight as these people, and you inciting violence and you taking from the culture. So it's only right people like me
Meek,
going
I
to
feel like
attack you. I'm not
I
going to
feel like you
listen though.
talking.
Look, go ahead.
You're not gonna answer. You're not gonna answer. Did y'all try to, like, again? Everything y'all saying, I could say you were part of it when your team was trying to get me to post some shit that wasn't true about a motherfucker, which would have probably
But
incited some
whatever
shit.
you talking about, fam,
See?
I don't get into all that. Like I don't even understand that shit. Like when I post shit, I'm just posting whatever the fuck I think on my mind. I don't deal with people trying to get people to post shit. That's what like we
Your
having a
team did.
misunderstanding. What you
This is
say?
100% facts. Your team did. Your team reached out to me,
But
asked
whatever
me to
the
post
fuck
something
you
about
trying to
Drake at
get
that
to, but
time.
listen though, I want you to know this. Whatever you trying to get to and try to refer to, you don't even know my team. My team is my niggas that I be with, the niggas that I
Is
come from the
Tory not
street.
your manager?
But listen though, come from the streets with whatever you referring to or trying to get to, they ain't none of my fucking business. We talking about DJ Akademiks and what you taking from the culture and what you putting into the culture. That's what I stepped into. I don't answer
Academics,
to people like you. This ain't
I think you keep trying to bring it to a you and Meek thing, and that ain't what he's
No,
speaking
no.
on.
yeah, because
Yeah,
That
it's
no,
ain't
a
what
I
man.
get
You
what
nobody.
he's
ain't
saying.
That
got
ain't
no
what
like me,
nobody's speaking
DJ
on.
Akademiks.
No,
You just
no, no,
posted
no.
about me.
Hold on.
I got your
Yo, the
address. I
reason
could have
why
just
Meek,
posted your address today. I
yo,
won't even bully you
21.
like that.
Yo, 21. Didn't you ask why me and Meek don't see eye to eye? And I
Nah, but
said the
look,
reason why.
yeah, but we let Meek state his grievance first, and his grievance wasn't personal. He said he didn't like what your platform stand for as a whole,
And what
and
it does
But
to the
his,
people and the
and you
culture.
keep bringing
his,
it back to some shit about him
you
and
know why?
whatever.
Because it started in 2015, and everything he's saying
Look,
now was never his
no,
position back
no, it's
then.
about look. I watch you bully Nav. I watch you bully artists. You can't do that to me. So being as though I see you doing that with
Hold
your
on. How
platform,
I
listen
bully
though. Let
Nav
me
when
tell
Nav
you though.
started with
Look,
me?
being as though I see you do that with certain artists, I'ma always attack you because I'm a big dog in the culture. That's just me. I don't know if y'all pay attention to shit like that. You just had 6ix9ine
I
on the
don't feel you
forefront.
attacking me. I'm fine.
Look, we premeditatedly attacked y'all guys, man. Slowed them right down. Dirk finished them with the Drake song. That was the end of them. It was over. We was on y'all the whole time. Y'all was taken
Hold
from
on.
our community, and y'all
Hold
tried
on.
to
My
turn a
brother.
rat to the #1 artist
Hold on.
by trick.
Hold on.
Listen, hold on
My
though.
brother.
But look, we about to expose this too. Y'all try to turn a rat to a #1
That's the issue
artist.
with you and six
Listen though,
nine,
let
my
me get the
brother.
sense
Let him
off.
talk, Academics.
Listen,
Let him talk, bro.
through manipulation and buying numbers and paid comments to get people to brainwash people. I bet hundreds of thousands on this shit. Me and 21 and them bet on this. Me and Steve Stout and them bet on this. I've been told them these guys gonna be gone in 9 months doing this shit, trying to lead our culture with this shit. You know the platform you got, you know the power you got over kids, and you continue to do this.
Listen, you
Like you
keep
ain't
saying
going
y'all
on no
guys like we.
21 platform. You ain't going on no little baby. You ain't going on no like you blatantly picking the ones that's damaging our culture. I gotta treat you like an op. I don't have to
Listen,
reason with you to do an interview on your platform. I tell you just take me
now you
all
don't
the way
got to.
off. So if I
Oh,
if
and